Oh, Harry and Meghan. Let's go there. All right. So there is a brand new book which is all in and around Meghan Markle being able to brainwash Harry. Do you buy it? Do you believe it? Or is it just a way to sell some paperbacks?
Well, listen, Tom Bower is one of the most feared biographers in the world, and he's gone after Richard Branson, Tony Blair, and, of course, Meghan Markle. None of those people have successfully sued him because, like you, Paul, he's an elite-level journalist who checked his facts. And don't forget that these publishing companies are not stupid. They're not going to publish things that aren't true because they know they'll wind up in court. So he's a fearsome figure. His book is called Betrayal. It contains some really juicy allegations, including claims that Queen Camilla, King Charles's wife, confided to a friend, Harry's been brainwashed by Meghan. Who could disagree? Since they got married, he suddenly hates his country, hates his family, hates being a royal, and goes off for a very boring life in California.
Imagine for a second you are at a family dinner. Your brother, who has always been the responsible one, is about to inherit the entire estate, the family silver, and the literal keys to the kingdom. Meanwhile, you've moved across the ocean, started a podcast, and essentially told the family firm that you're finding yourself. Now, imagine that when your brother takes the big seat, he has the power to turn your prince status into just some guy named Harry. Terrifying, isn't it? It is the ultimate sibling rivalry, but instead of fighting over the remote, they are fighting over 1,000 years of constitutional precedent. Welcome to the high-stakes world of royal titles, where the drama is thick, the tea is piping hot, and the stakes are quite literally existential. Quick favor, if you are loving this breakdown of the Royal Rumble, hit that subscribe button. Over 92% of viewers haven't yet, which is a bit of a royal tragedy, really. It is free, takes a second, and means the world to us here at Royal Fusion TV. Thank you so much if you did. Now back to the show.
Not a marriage, Paul. This is a hostage situation. The other interesting couple of lines, Harry apparently, reportedly, according to the book, is worried he'll be banished from royal circles when William becomes king. Well, that is almost certainly true. He'll probably lose his HRH title and his prince title. Also, allegations of a row between Meghan and William, with Meghan back in the day when she was in the royal family. She had a fight with William, reportedly, and she said, William, get your finger out of my face. It seems like William had the measure of this woman long before the rest of us.
Now, sadly, we're going to have to deal with the fact that she's headed here. I know tickets are like $3,000 or whatever, and there'll all be so much coverage. But apparently Australia holds a special place in the handlers' minds, because somehow they think Australia has been kinder to the formers than anywhere else. I'm pretty sure Australia's not massive fans.
Well, no. Can I just tell you that Australia has tackled illegal immigration very successfully.
Wears the crown, he becomes the ultimate arbiter of who gets to be called His Royal Highness and who is just that relative in California. It is a game of musical chairs, and the music is starting to slow down. But let us pause and look at the why. Why would William actually do it? Is it purely spite? Or is it brand management? Think of the royal family as a luxury brand. Let's call it Windsor and Company. If a former executive starts a rival boutique but keeps using the company's trademarked logo to sell handbags, the new CEO is going to send a cease and desist faster than you can say coronation. William is reportedly focused on protecting the sanctity of the institution. If you are not in the office doing the work, you do not get the corner office perks. It is cold, it is calculated, and it is quintessentially British.
And I think given the fact that Harry and Meghan are on their way, I think it's time to reactivate Operation Sovereign Borders, Paul. Just, airstrikes, get the boats out. Because no, the bottom line is, I mean, I can't speak for your viewers, but I will tell you that lots of Australian viewers of the Mark Dolan show don't want to see Harry and Meghan. The reason 100%. Why it went down well in 2018, Paul, is because the Australian public didn't know Meghan Markle very well. Well, they know her now. And what do they know her to be? A gold-digging grifter.
I love you. Thank you for all those headlines. Our YouTube team will have great fun with that. Thank you, Mark. Enjoy yourself,
Thanks,
mate.
Paul.
Have a great week. God, isn't he awesome? Mark Dolan, you can find The Mark Dolan Show, Talk TV, and also on YouTube.
Thicker than a London fog. Harry spent a significant portion of his memoir, Spare, and his various interviews critiquing the very institution he is now reportedly afraid of being kicked out of. It is like complaining that the country club is elitist and then losing sleep over whether your membership card still works. But here is the insight: the title is not just a name, it is Harry's unique selling point in the American market. Without Prince, he is just another celebrity in Montecito with a very expensive garden. The title is the bridge between his past life and his current commercial viability. Let us look at the recent timeline. Over the last few months, we have seen a shift in how the Sussexes present themselves. There is a rebranding afoot. But no matter how many times you pivot, the shadow of the crown remains. If William decides that the slimmed-down monarchy has no room for overseas residents, the impact on Harry's brand could be catastrophic. It is not just about the ego, it is about the royal in royal fusion. Wait, that is our name, but you get the point. The prestige is the currency. What about the public sentiment? In the United Kingdom, the mood has shifted. There is a growing vocal minority, and some majority polls, suggesting that if you are not a working royal, you should not carry the trappings. William, ever the pragmatist, is very tuned into the public pulse. He knows that to survive, the monarchy must look fair. And to many, it does not feel fair for Harry to keep the perks while bypassing the paperwork. It is a PR tightrope, and William is wearing his most sensible boots to walk it. So, where does this leave the brothers? The relationship is currently colder than a January morning in Balmoral. There is no hotline between Montecito and Adelaide Cottage. When William becomes king, he will have the weight of the Commonwealth on his shoulders and a very specific vision for the future. That vision reportedly involves a very small, very focused group of royals. If Harry is worried, it is because he knows that in William's world, there is no room for part-time royalty. It is all in or all out. As we look toward the future, the question is not just will he lose the title, but who will Harry be without it? He has spent his entire life defined by his birthright. To have that birthright edited by his own brother would be the final, definitive chapter in their fallout. It is a Shakespearean tragedy played out in the tabloids and constitutional law books. We are watching the slow-motion dismantling of a 1,000-year-old family structure, and it is absolutely fascinating. Thank you so much for watching Royal Fusion TV.